Hi guys, welcome along to Miss Survival, and what is possibly the most popular game that I'm playing on the channel. I'm getting more attention for this than anything else, so I might sort of up the ante on these and do more of these base builds because people seem to enjoy them. I've got a couple of other ideas in mind for when this one's done, but I'll talk about that later. So what we're going to do is, last time we were talking about the garden and stuff like that, but I thought rather than using that area down there, which is quite sort of rough and that, I thought I might build a rooftop garden. I can put furrows. Is it furrows? It is furrows. I can put furrows down there, which would be okay. I can just build grow bits and pieces down there. I was going to build a fish pond, but then I sort of realised I'm actually surrounded by the biggest fish pond you could possibly imagine. So what I'm going to do is, Leo, what are you doing? I took his jacket off because I think it was getting too hot for him. So yeah, we got all this roof up here, all this roof space, and I reckon we can probably put loads of. Let's have a look. Let's look at our gardening bit. Where are they? So I mean, we can make garden tables, we can make garden boxes. So we can sort of put various ones all up along this sort of area here and all along the front, and it sort of break it up a little bit as well, make the roof look a little less bland, if you see what I mean, because when you look at it, it just looks flat topped, but if you put the planters across the top there, I think it's going to sort of give it some kind of character, as it were. So let's try it with a couple and we'll just see how that goes. And we're also hopefully going to be working on defences as well, which hopefully we will start up around the gate down there. That's probably the main area we need to put defences, but I was also thinking about a couple of watchtowers down there somewhere. My voice sounds a bit croaky again. It's because I've been ill again, so I'm not at my best 100%, to be honest. So let's have a look. So let's start with some of these garden boxes. I want to try and make these look right. I can do them about there. So let's see what we need for each one of these. So soil sack and garden soil, planks and nails. Okay, planks, nails. Let's see if we can find the where's the garden sacks? I think it's that, innit? Right, so let's have a look. Soil sacks. So how many soil sacks? These aren't soil sacks. They are soil sacks. So why is it not used there? Oh, they're empty, that's why. I got you. Let's have a look, see if I do. So I think we're going to have to do quite a few of these for each one that we make. There we go, so that's the first one. That looks good. I think I've positioned that just right, actually. It's a little bit off centre, but I don't think that's going to hurt. So if I do another one, it'd be good if these could actually interlock together, but I don't know whether they will. But we'll have a look. This will tell. The answer is no. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful trying to work these ones out. It's just a little bit off centre. Trying to get a slight little adjustment there. You know, I might have to have a little gap between them, to be honest. That's fine. These use a lot of stuff. Right, so what do we need? So we run out of planks, we need soil and garden soil, okay. I might have to have a recycle bin up here actually, I think. Let's make a recycle bin so I don't have to run downstairs each time. Let's find it. Where were the recycle bins? Of course it wasn't there. There we go. So if I just put one over here for now. Metal scraps and components. It's a little bit annoying, isn't it? Right. Let's get rid of some of these empty ones in here. Right, it's looking a little bit better now for space. Right, let's get back up. Too much weight. Right, okay, let's build the next one. Why do you keep saying I can't carry anymore? I'll tell you what I can do. Just do it that way. Brilliant. Now I'm getting soaked. Excellent. Let's get rid of a couple of these moves so I can make room. Oh, I didn't really need to get rid of those because I want them. Right, so we got 3 of them underway at the moment, which is good. And we're getting soaked. Leo, we're getting soaked, mate. I don't think I'm going to be using anything that's going to be damaged by the rain, so we should be okay. So there's our first 3 ready. I think I want 4. They're in a real good line there, aren't they? Do you know what? I think I'm going to try and move these. Try and get them back in line. Just some real sort of order. It's so difficult to line these things up. How's that looking? Looks somewhere better, doesn't it? Let's just have a drink of water. They still look a little bit off, but they look very off. But when you look at the flanks in front, it gives it away that they're off, doesn't it? Right, okay. Let's try and line them up best we can with those flanks. It's difficult to get minute movements. That one looks spot on and straight. You should have stopped that shaking when you're trying to do stuff as well. I never forgot all about that. You can butt them up against each other, can't you? Really, Leo? Really? Right, we're going to have a Leo garden, apparently. Don't want to pet him. Well, I do, but it's Leo. I hope you haven't just planted something in there, Leo. If you know what I mean. Right, they're all together. I'm not going to do any more arranging with them. No, that looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So, now I guess what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to try and plant something in there. So let's have a look what we can get. See what seeds are available. So let's get one of each. And then we can have a look. No! Run out of them. Let's see what else can we use. Let's do potatoes. Potatoes definitely good, aren't they? Whoops. I'm not planting hammers. Run out again. Carrots, yeah, we'll go carrots. Why can't I plant there? Can't plant here. Can't plant here, so I can't plant carrots for some reason. Okay, so let's see if I can change them for, let's do some wheat. Oh, I wonder if carrots need to be done in a furrow. Right, so we'll just leave those to go as they are. I know they're not complete. So I think we'll go down to this back area here and we'll see if we can create a couple of furrows along here. Now let's see, what do we need for these? We just need manure basically. We can make them, that's brilliant. Right, we need them where we can actually see them. Let's try them along this little area here. So I need a nice big sack of shit. Oh, I need a shovel, that's why. There we go. We got a shovel. Right, why will it not? Right, I don't understand why it won't allow me to build this. Oh, there we go. That's better. Now I can hear myself think. Right, so no, not pumpkins. I wanted carrots, didn't I? There we go. So if we can plant the carrots a bit quick. Oh, do we only get one in? Okay, let's build more of these furrows. Oh, I see, you can do them on the end of each to make longer furrows. That makes sense. I've not really done much in the way of gardening on this before. Right, so we got one line of carrots. I'll bring that furrow down one more, I think. It's getting dark. Right, so we got one row of carrots done. So what else do I need? Shall I try pumpkins here as well? Not that it's going to last much longer. Let's make another one. Right, it's got dark, so I guess we'll have to go and sleep for the night. Come on, Leo. What the hell? I didn't mean to pick that up then. Q to turn it on, that was it. It's the wrong one anyway, because I wanted the bedroom one on for a minute. There we go. Right, so let's rest up for our normal 12 hours. There we are, morning time. We'll have to do more inside here as well. Flesh this out a little bit. Let's just check on the fuel on the generator. Oh, there's still plenty in there. Right. I do need to do a cooking station at some point, and I think I'm going to build that probably about here. So it's done outside, but it's close to where the kitchen area is. Oh, they grew quick. They're all growing nicely. Yeah, that's good. That's got plenty of fuel in it. Right, let's go see how this one's doing. They're not growing yet, but that doesn't matter. Right, let's just sort the food bit out a minute. And a quick drink. Right, so I want to do more carrots here, so let's create that furrow a little bit more. Can I do it? Oh, that's good. They will just automatically link up. That's good. Right, I need some more manure. Will that be enough? Oh, I see. So it looks like it's 1 bag per build. That's okay. I'm not really paying much attention to the amounts that's needed for each one. But Leo, he's getting his head cut off here. There we go. So that's carrots sorted. So we've got carrots. We got wheat. We got something else. And so, no, that was wheat, wasn't it? So we got wheat, potatoes, and I can't remember what the other ones were. But we got something growing. That's all that matters. Right, so I'm going to get rid of all of this lot a minute. Anything I don't need. Because now we got that bit going. I want to sort the waters. Now, do these naturally water themselves, or do I need to water them? That's what I don't know. But we'll leave them for now. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to go and have a look at defences. So, let's shoot on down this end. So what I need to do is, because these don't look right, I need to actually build on the bottom of these, and hopefully I'll be able to. So then what I can do is I can build the platforms, but to stop the infected from getting through, I'm going to cover it in spike traps. So let's build one of those there, and one of those there, one there, and one there. That should be plenty, and it should look a bit better, to be honest. Right, I need nails and planks. I need to get this done before the mist comes as well. So I'll do them over one at a time. So that looks much better. It looks more natural now that it's going down in the water like that. Should have done these one at a time, but I just jumped straight in and started doing it this way. I can get rid of that little bit of fencing then, because I don't really want that. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line these completely with spike traps. So let's have a look. I've got to remember where the spike traps are. There we go. Now the problem is these things can hurt me as well, so I've got to be a little bit careful with these. Right, so I need rope and logs for these. Have I not got an axe? Oh, I must have lost my axe at some point. No worries, we'll get another. There we go. So I'll put that one there. I'm going to put one over here as well. So I want to have it slightly on the end. Have it such a point that they can't get past it. Right, there should be no way they can get past that. But it's not going to be the only one anyway, because I'm going to double it out. Of course the mist is going to come on as I'm doing this. Right, I'm going to have to play defensive here. If I try to stay over this side, then hopefully they'll come in on this side. unless I can just sneakily build a trap on the edge there. We gone, that's it. Right, there we go. So we got spike traps on both sides. What I might actually do is build another platform there so I can actually stand on the platform when they come to attack. Because I'm stood here, they're obviously coming straight in at the door. Oh, I love that. Oh, he can't get through because of the fence there. And that trap seemed to have very little effect on him. Right, so traps seem to be a bit ineffective, but we're still going to build them anyway, just so they can look right. I would imagine there's probably one spawn down there somewhere. Right, let's wait him out for an hour. There we go. Right, so let's carry on building what we need. So I'm going to do another one there. I want it right up against the other one. Let's pick up all the rubbish. So while we're doing this, I'm going to talk a little bit about the plans of what we're going to do with Mist Survival. Obviously, we're all waiting until there's the next major update to it. But until then, I'm going to be doing more base builds. But I've got a couple of other plans of what I want to do. One of them, I want to try something in the trees, a treetop base somewhere or other, and I also want to try a cliff top base. So they're going to be two other ones that I'm going to work on at some point after we finish with this one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new game for them. I'm not going to work in this one, so unfortunately we won't have Leo unless I go free him up first. But we just have to play it by ear on that. I'm not really too sure. I may well go in first and free up Leo because he's Leo. Won't be too difficult. be interesting to see when the next big release of this is going to come. I'm quite looking forward to it. I do love this game. Right, so let's put another defence in there. I put one up there. And then for just in case they get broken down, we'll have another set behind. Can never have too many defences. Run out of logs again. And another one in behind there, I think. So, I mean, the idea of this in an apocalypse is basically to turn your base into a fortress, really, so that nothing can get through, and you haven't got to worry about wasting resources on fighting anything. I don't mind fighting, because the fighting's not too bad in this. I mean, it's a bit easier than it needs to be honest. Right, I'm a bit thirsty. Hang on a second. It's looking a bit dull. Right, just in case the mist comes back, let's go and shore this side up a little bit. Got the rain coming back again. I'll try and figure out how to work this one so that I can cover all the gaps. The weather's not exactly great in an apocalypse, that's for sure. Where's my hunger and thirst? There, not too bad at the moment. Hopefully you can still hear me over that. I put that one at an angle. I'm not too worried about these defences looking aesthetic in any way, shape or form. All I want them to do is to protect this area behind so that nothing can get through. Because I mean, I will probably come down here and tease them quite a bit. So it won't be too difficult in the actual game without cheating to actually build these kind of defences, because there's so many resources available to make these. Like you're never going to run out of logs in this game, as long as there's a forest like that around you. Nearly night time again. Right, so I think what we'll do, we'll finish this one off. There we go, so that's nicely defended on that side. It's nicely defended on this side, but I want one more in there at least. I mean, I can just fill this area up completely with these. And that way if they break through one, they got to get through the other, and I can just replace them as they break them. Oh, I need logs, because I only got enough for that last job. There we go. Right, so let's close up for the night. Looks like something out of Jurassic Park. Right, let's head back. That looks quite good like that. Probably look even better if I had the lights on in the cabin actually. There we go, let's just have a little run back there. Oh, nearly ran straight in the water then. I think I might have to have some lights up this end, you know. I could always put a Jenny up on top of one of those, couldn't I? Oh, I think I did those without ladders though, didn't I? There we go. That looks quite good. Right, let's go and get some sleep and then we can carry on with the next bit. Plants are coming up nicely, look. So we're sort of very much in a situation where we won't starve and we won't die of thirst. Even though I'm starving right now. I know, I see the irony of it. Right, so let's get a bit of food. Then we can go down there and carry on. I think we're going to fill our water up in a minute as well. Now it just makes me wonder while I'm looking at this, with the speed that I'm doing all this because of the cheat menu, if there was enough resources to do all this without the cheat menu, I wonder how long it would actually take to build what I've built here. I think it would take a very long time. But, you know, that's what makes the game fun, isn't it? Right, so let's go and have a look. Let's see how our carrots are coming along. Oh, they're growing nicely. Leave them going. I wonder if you need to actually harvest these in a certain amount of time, or whether you can just leave them going. So the wheat's looking good. The little plants, I can't remember what they are looking good. We're calling them turnips, probably ain't, but. And was that corn? Yeah, it's got to be corn in it. Excellent. I love corn. I don't like the 7 hours of picking your teeth afterwards, mind. Right, so that's looking pretty secure with all those defences. But I need to check to make sure I haven't left any sort of blank areas where they could get in without me realising. Right, I'm going to put one in there. Right, I need some more logs. I think I already had rope. Right, so the good thing is now, see, when we come to a missed event, I can just stand here and let them come running at me and see how these defences work against them. Didn't look too good before, to be honest, because it didn't look as though they were being harmed by it at all. But, you know, that's not too bad. It's something we can live with. Run out of logs again. 1, 2. That might be the last we need to do on those. There we go. So that's not looking like an easy place to get through at the moment. So as you come in, if Leo don't grab you first, you've got to fight your way through all of this lot. So I'm going to build these ones out so they match these at the front. I know I said I'm not looking for an aesthetic look to it, but that's not the real reason I want to do it. I want to do it to make it look more defended. Basically saying, don't fuck with this base. You won't like the outcome. Which is sort of the mainstay for a zombie apocalypse. I'd really love to see what the end game is going to be like for this. Once everything's done and they release the alpha. Joe, I'm also toying with having an entrance on the other side, because I could do a similar thing to this, but down there. I'm not sure if I will do it, but it's just an idea to toy with. So one more in here. There we go. So now this should be basically impenetrable. So you just come down and look and see if there's a path that you could get through. If not, you know you've made a good defense. No, they ain't getting in there. Want to open the gates up the same way. Because then it's thumbnail time. I think what we'll do it from the outside. I'm going to bring the vehicle down. I could do it afterwards, I know, but I literally haven't driven the vehicle for such a long time. Sort of losing track on how to drive it now. What am I doing? So if I drive forward. Just got to be careful not to drive it into the lake. Otherwise that could be a little bit embarrassing. There we go, creating a fortress. Turning a base into a fortress. Right. Unfortunately, that seems to be about the only defensive capabilities that we have to put around at the moment. Just that, there's nothing else available. Oh, we got to have a chicken coop. Definitely got to have that. Fish pond we don't need. Leo's doghouse. These, see, when I said we're going to do the tree house, this is the sort of stuff we're going to be using. So it's not going to be quite aesthetically pleasing as this one. It's going to look a little bit more, what's the word? Hastily scraped together. But as I said, I'm going to do that one on a new playthrough. Right, so let's head back up. I know I left the vehicle outside, it doesn't matter. So we're going to make the chicken coop, but I think that's going to go up on the roof there as well, up with the garden. That looks a bit empty now without the truck in there. Right, so chicken coop. Where are we going to have that? We'll build it up first, and then afterwards, if we need to move it, we can move it. So 15, 15, 8 and 20. I don't know how many you get in one on those leaves. So you get quite a few. Right, I've left it overhanging a little bit. Oh, yeah, I see what I've done as well. Yeah, unfortunately you can't move this, and I've left the open door over the river. No worries. We'll start again. I'll chop it down with the chainsaw. No, unfortunately. Right, so I'm going to build this again, but I'm going to move it a little bit further. Actually, no, I'll twist it round. That was a little bit annoying. Right, there we go. So this time we face it along the back here. Like so. And then that way. Oh, it's so difficult to judge. Is that going to be straight? No, overhanging again. I don't want it overhanging. But I want it sort of right up on the edge. Let's cancel it on there. We'll try it again this time. Bring it back a little bit. Really frustrating. I wish there was a way that you could actually do an overhead look at what it's going to be like. Right, so let's try it about there. That looks much better. Yeah. Ran out of leaves. I think I need to build a feeder as well. So I ran out of leaves again. There we go. Do I need to put a door on there? There's nothing snapping to it, so perhaps I don't. Leo, it's not a doghouse, it's a chicken coop. So I wonder if I'm going to need to put another fence around it to give it sort of a bigger area, but I need to stop the chickens from escaping. So that's alright, we can do that in the morning. Let's just grab a quick bit of sleep. Twelve again. Done a lot of sleep in this one. Done a fair bit of starving as well. Right, let's eat that. That reminded me as well. I think we were drying off some fish, weren't we? So they dried nicely. They're at 100%. They're all at 100%. Can't see my carrots for. Oh yes, I can. There they are. Doing nicely. Right, let's have another look at the chicken pen. So where do we need to place that? Should we put that here? Right, we need a bottle of water. Let's get some of those. see what's behind it. That's right, we'll just try, we'll add whatever else we need afterwards. So I need one more bottle of water. I thought I already said one. And let's see what we need to add to it. So let's give all the water in that. Blimey, it holds a lot. Right, that won't be too bad for now, I guess. Right, so the question is, how do you get chickens? I mean, I know how you get chickens, but I mean, how do you get chickens? So I need to build a fence, don't I? And it's not going to let me do that. Okay, so this could all come tumbling down very quickly. Now you don't need to build it around a fenced door, do you? So if I put a fence door there, then hopefully I can build the other fence parts onto it. If not, we'll have to scrap that. And no, it's only going to let me do gates. I suppose I could build it completely out of gates, couldn't I? Just that. Now I need water, and of course I just put all my water in the feeder. Right, let's drink it till enough. Right, so I don't know if I hate the fact that they won't place, but the gate does. That is really annoying. So I can put another fence on. The fences won't link together. But it does mean I can access any point of this that I want. So we'll do it this way. We're cheating. We'll do it this way. At least I've got the planks underneath that I can follow. Leo, seriously? Cheers, mate. It's almost like he does that on purpose, you know. Yeah, that was him saying yeah. And he comes straight back again, look. I'm sure the AI is listening to me. So far that's looking pretty good. So if I turn that one now I'm going to need to try and follow this line across the floor. So it's good that we've managed to figure out a way of doing that. Bit of a long-winded way because I just really wanted to link them up before I actually built them. It's going to look good at the end anyway. Run out again. Right, I'm not going to be able to get this exactly square. You really going to do it again, Leo? Nah, caught you then, didn't I? You've given me a wonky fence now. I'm not 100% sure how to make these line up. Right, I might have to do one on the diagonal there. It won't look quite right, but I think it might just have to do. Yeah, it's not going to look great, but it'll look better than just having a gap in there. Yeah, so as long as you don't look at it, it's not too bad. Right, so let's put one more in there. We're probably going to have two more there, I think. And one more should be enough to seal that off. Is that enough? Should be enough. Yeah, so I know what you're about to do in those plants then, Leo. There we go, so that's looking good. Just got to figure out how to get chickens in there now. Chickens, not dogs. There we go, so that's that one done. So there we go, things are looking really good. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to end it at this point. Now I'm going to try and think of what else we could do here. Most of it I think is going to be sort of decoration in here, trying to flesh this out a little bit. I don't think there's much more we can really do over here. We've done our gardens up there, so that looks good. And of course we've done our defences, so that's looking good as well. Nothing's getting down through here, as long as these doors hold, which I think they will. So yeah, as I said, what we'll do, we'll end it on that point. So if you want to join me for the next one, I'll tell you what, also as well, if you're following this series and you want to see more of it, let me know whether you want to see the actual cliffside base build, or if you want to see the treetop base build first. Both of them I think are going to be quite interesting, but you know, we just have to see how it goes, see what interest there is. I'm just trying to get a good angle for a thumbnail for the video, but because of the actual size of it, there's no way of actually getting the defences in with all the garden stuff down there, so I don't know, I'll have to think about it. So yeah, if you want to join me for another one, remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and remember, give me your opinions, and I will see you on the flip side. I'll catch you all later.